Right, welcome back to Baldur's Gate, where we are hovering above a sewer. Not in the metaphorical sense, but in the literal sense, actually. We can go down into the drains, by the looks of it. Last episode, we kind of tested Kagan out a bit more. And then headed back to Baldur's Gate, where Alwyn spent an obscene amount of money on spells and...
Alright.
Oh. Who are you guys? Sewer cleaner. Okay, fair enough. Spent an obscene amount of money on spells. And then just had a little explore of the city, and we're currently in the sort of central city area. Which appears to be quite well-to-do, so lots of noblemen, noble women hanging around. And now we've decided to come into the sewers in complete contrast, so...
Hello, pal.
Sewer cleaner, you shouldn't be down here. Not safe if you don't know your way around. Probably can't stand the smell. Oh, I see. Stand the smell either. Right. Not safe, he says, so there's obviously something...
You're a queer fellow. This way.
Oh yes, okay, well look. Some little jelly things. Grey ooze. Okay.
Why me?
Some of these have got a lot of resistances, including to magic, so we'll just... Okay, but not crossbow bolts, apparently.
For sure!
Yeah, maybe not Edwin,
If
eh?
I must. It shall be as you wish.
Alwyn, you can get in there.
What you want?
Okay.
This way.
Oh, the sewer cleaner can walk along here in peace now. Peace now. Okay, who's this? Another grey ooze. Oh, just making its way calmly down there. Let's
My blade will cut you down to size.
Okay, that didn't work, did it? Everyone went... Ugh. Right.
Sure.
So the first job of this Let's Play is to clean out the sewers. Oh god, there's a horrible rotting corpse down here. A rat. Ooh, okay. Maybe just get in there, Viconia. Yeah, there we go.
I'm gone.
So we really are looking for... I think we're going to go either to the Iron Throne HQ, which I believe is over to the sort of west of the city, or Duke Elton Silvershield's gaff to finish off Kagan's quest. Mustard jelly, I think they're quite powerful. Can anyone backstab it? This could be a bit of a reckless decision, but let's see what happens. Yes, but the mustard jelly is immune to any damage. That's not good, considering Imran's got a +2 sword there.
Why me?
Yeah, you sewer cleaner, you just might want to just run away there. Maybe it's time to to try the minute meteors. +5 bonus to attack rolls. Right.
All right.
Where is it? It's gone somewhere.
What is it this time? It shall be as you wish.
Have you seen a
Hello, pal.
mustard jelly anywhere?
Why me?
Ah, there we are.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Alwyn, give it some of your meteors. Did it work? It was immune to some of the damage, but not the fire damage. Okay. Oh, okay.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
It shall be as you wish.
Alwyn wants out. Right, we need some fire stuff.
I'm gone.
I would say fireball, but it looks a bit dangerous in here. Oh, we've got flame arrows, haven't we? Yeah.
Why me?
Okay, that's just slowed Kagan. Right.
Hardly worth my time. My actions are yours.
Why me?
Flame arrow, Edwin. Flame arrows up. Meteors, Alwyn. Oh, okay, well the mustard jelly's got magic resistance, so that's
I
no
shall
good.
attend to it in a trice.
Imowen. She's got 6 flame arrows. Do your book as well.
My actions
You two pull out.
something troubling you, yes?
Oh dear.
Your voice. Hardly worth my time.
Are you poisoned? Yes. Oh god, okay. Alwyn, I need you on him.
I must.
Jean Caresse?
Laconia heals that.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
Right, heal is poison.
I thought I could think no less of this good argument. This is
1 damage from... Oh my god, how do you hurt these things? Laconia, you try and bash it, does it? Does it not like your mace?
It
Meanwhile,
shall be as you
Alwyn, you
wish.
come in with the meteors, because it doesn't like those. Okay, we're coming through on the crushing damage.
I must.
I think we've found its weak spot. No, not you, Czar, no point.
do no other.
All right.
Hang on. Yeah. Kagan, you've got a flail. Is it a flail? Morningstar? Morningstar +1. Go on, Kagan. Oh, look at that. 2,000 experience. Alwyn, critical hitted for 16 damage. That's good. That is good. Alwyn doesn't seem like the character that could deal out 16 damage, but he has. Okay, well this is...
I've done had enough
So,
of this.
note to self, mustard jellies, crushing weapons. I think Alwyn is going to take a very careful note of that. I don't know if we've taken on one of those before. But... Well, it almost did for Zar, actually.
This way.
Well, if it had got another hit in, maybe. I'm just going to quick save here. Right, I've just come on a bit further into the sewer system. And we have found a kobold by the name of Ratchild, who is not hostile.
All right.
So we shall see. Imowen is cunningly placed behind his back. Okay, here we go. Ratchild. I am Ratchild. I destroy all those who oppose my people. Feel the wrath of Ratchild. Feel my wrath and tremble. That's how I imagine Ratchild will talk. Right, so what do we do? Who exactly are your people? My people are rulers of the deeps. Where your people's wastes are sent, that where we thrive. Ratchild's tribe is stronger than all others. Ratchild's tribe trained to beat anyone. Anyone. No one can stand up to Ratchild and tribe. Oh dear, okay. I'm pretty sure we can beat you, Ratchild. You underestimate Ratchild. Many have done so. Even harpers have done so. All have felt Ratchild's wrath. Okay. Ratchild convinced me he's tough, but we'll see. Ah. Clever girl, Ratchild. Right. What have we got here? Kobold Command. Oh dear, they've got fire arrows, haven't they? I remember these little critters from the Nashkel mines all that time ago.
I don't want to talk.
Right, we're going to have to get Kagan in to draw their fire because he's got good defense against arrows. I'm a bit worried about Imowen, who might get pincushion, but she can just stay there for a second. Edwin. Well, Alwyn, you're going to have to take this commando. Right, Zar. I don't know what their line of sight is like, to be honest.
Hardly worth my time.
Right, you stay there.
How may I
Alwyn,
be of
you get him.
assistance?
Kagan, you walk forward. Imowen. Okay. Kagan, you go up there. Start taking them on. Problem for oh, his slow has worn off. He got slowed by that mustard jelly, so that's good. Imowen, yeah, you backstab, and then you're going to have to move quickly. Oh, well done, Imowen. Oh, he was casting something. Right, Imowen, you go quickly. Oh dear, okay. Oh, I've got an idea. Stick on your cheetah boots, Imowen, and run, run, run.
This way.
Something troubling you?
Zar.
I'm gone.
Oh god, Zar's dead. It was Imoen if she's not careful. Ugh.
Go pester someone else.
Zar, what are you doing? Quickly transform into a wolf or something.
I must.
Edwin. Skull trap those. They're not targeting Kagan, which is quite annoying.
I must.
Imoen, just go.
I've done had enough of this.
Okay, Kagan's hit now. Oh, well done, Edwin. Try a dire charm on that one, Gonzar.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Shall caress.
Laconia, get up in their face. Well done. Oh no, we charmed him and then got him again. Error. Oh no.
My actions.
Go, Edwin. Alwyn, you take him. Okay. Okay, that was difficult. Blimey.
Sure.
Blimey, we almost lost Zar and Imoen there. Don't often get parties of enemies who will
Now, Nartha.
just kind of spawn behind you
Good on you if
instantly.
you saved the day.
They must have come from the shadows. And they almost had us. They really did.
You bunch of chumps. What the hell do you think you was doing?
Sorry, Kagan, it wasn't the best planned battle. Oh, okay. Laconia. Right. Advance.
Why me?
Night sing now, Nartha.
Good defense against missile weapons, these Kobold Commandos. They're pretty good, aren't they, for 35 XP, these enemies. It shows in Baldur's Gate, it doesn't... Often the actual experience doesn't have any bearing on how tough the enemy is. I mean, you know, give us a greater basilisk any day of the week than,
I thought I could think no less of this group, but with
Why
this
me?
behavior.
you know, than an actual fire arrows. Alwyn, arrows of fire. That's very useful. 32 arrows of fire. Blimey. That's very useful. Yeah, but, you know, our mages are so
Sure.
vulnerable. And if we can kind of get set and kind of advance on the enemy, as we did with the basilisks, as we did with the Vaorn, then we're absolutely fine. But, you know, if we have, if they get the jump on us, we're still extremely vulnerable. And I think that is a bit of a worry for Alwyn. I mean, in so many ways we're incredibly strong now. You look at the spells we've got at our disposal. Both cleric and mage. We've got Imoen who can backstab for triple damage and just kind of take any enemy out with one stab. But you come up against a load of 35 XP enemies and they almost kill 2 of your party members. The thing about Baldur's Gate is it doesn't, you know, it's all very circumstantial. How strong you are and how powerful you are. You might be good in some areas but not in others, and that's well, it's a great credit to the game, really, that it can surprise you in that way.
There's something most unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
I think next time we'll get some skeleton support, because the skeletons would have been very useful there, just kind of occupying the enemy. Looks like we can go to the next area of sewer now. Have we actually discovered? We haven't actually. I'll explore all of this and then bring you back if there's anything of note. Right, there is nothing else to be found really here, so unless we could have gone off that way. Oh no, I think it was shut off. Was it? Yeah. So I think we've explored the extent of the sewers here. We can just go to the next area.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Now I don't know whether we're now in a different part of the city. Presume we are. We're in, like, it's commensurate with the other zones of the
I've done had
city.
enough of this.
This is very interesting. We can. Oh well, this isn't very detailed, is it? Or is it? Oh right, okay. Schwertsche. He doesn't look in the best of conditions, does he?
What you want? I've done had enough of this.
Oh, okay. There's a spider down here with a load of eggs. Oh, yeah, these guys can... They can kind of shift, can't they? Oh, okay. Doesn't sound very nice. Who are you, sir?
Yep. This way.
And I warn you that we have a thief somewhere in the shadows. Stop where you are, pale child. Your flesh, it's all green and alive and crawling. What has done this to you? Foolish one, you make a mistake. A slopsh. A blessing for a curse. Slopsh. What is this meager flesh in the face of such terrific beauty? It is Schlumpsha who has done this to me, and you will be blessed should he grant you the same privilege. Okay, who is Schlumpsha? And where's he gone? Schlumpsha? What is that? Do I want to know? Edwin's hanging well back from that weirdo. Right. When you get in there, skeleton, we'll follow you in. We'll be right behind you.
All right. All right.
Oh, okay, there's a couple. Right. Take him out, Kagan.
If I must.
You must, Edwin.
Money.
What have we got? Spook one of them? Yes, there we go. That's one down.
Ulsa?
Oh, okay.
if I must.
Can you see him from there? Zar?
What is it this time?
Oh, we've got a horror back. How weird. Okay. Well, we'll take it.
For sure!
Oh god, these are annoying.
I care not. I am gone.
Go on, Alwyn, in you get.
Again,
Not you.
disturb me.
You're a queer fellow.
I have become dead. I must.
Oh yes.
My blade will cut you down to size.
It's badly injured. I'd rather not have Alwyn in there, but there we go. Go on, Alwyn. Oh no, he's been poisoned. Okay. Out you come,
I shall
Alwyn.
attend to it in a trice.
Phew. Okay. We got other healing potions? No.
All right.
I could do no other.
Oh, okay. There could be a lot of spiders down here. Let's just be careful.
Your voice is. I could do no other.
We should have a spooked one somewhere. I don't think we killed.
Why
Right,
me?
form up.
For sure!
I shall attend to it in a trice.
What you want? This way.
Edwin. Can you sleep them? No. Ooh, okay.
Hardly worth my time.
That's clever. Laconia, go after him. You get on that one, Skelly.
It
Alwyn.
shall be as you wish.
Hardly worth my time.
Edwin, give him some stick. Okay, that's just a giant spider.
I could do no other.
Oh, did Zar get the killing stab? Yes, well done, Zar. Okay, well done.
You have
I wonder
but
if
to
that guy's
ask.
condition has anything to do with these spiders.
Sure.
Yep. I've done had enough of this.
Okay, well that's the end of the spiders. Or is it? No. Huge spider. And a phase spider. Right, form up everyone. Everyone's going to go in. Stabby, stabby. Oh no. Didn't work. Come on, everyone, get a shot in. 37 fire arrows.
This way.
I have become death, destroyer
back, Hayden.
of worlds.
I've done had enough of this.
How may I be of assistance?
Laconia, you go and bash some spiders. Your favourite pastime.
I am gone.
Oh. 18 missile damage from Alwyn, that's incredible. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not sure where we're going really with all this sewer stuff. If there's an end goal or whether it's just monsters underneath the city.
I've done had enough of this.
Just because it's a good way to kind of segue in some monster action in Baldur's Gate. Okay, who's this? Sewerfolk. Excellent. I'm quite pleased with this. Look at this. Right, okay. They've all got their little green skin tone. Oh no. Hide him, Alwyn. Right, back in shadows. Phew. Okay, well the sewer folk. I mean, they're just going to attack, aren't they? Right. I'll bring you back when I'm sort of fronted up to the sewer folk. Okay, I've got some skeleton support here, which I feel might be important.
Sure.
You just get the feeling they're not going to be friendly, really, don't you?
Sure.
Ah, this is Slumpshire. Halt, my children, we have guests among us. Ah, yes, I can sense you now, and your leader, a child of books. You were. Aye, books are good, a child of fate. I have heard of you, Alwyn. I have heard of your name. Whispered down these stony halls, where the drip of water mingles with the gurgling of the dead. They have wanted you dead, you know. That's true, Slumpshire. That is very true. How does he know? Listening from the sounds from the city above, I suggest. Who has wanted me dead? Have you? Come on, Alwyn. Who, Slumpshire? No, not I, not yet. But your death is so tempting, now so near. I can almost taste it on you, child. What death do you taste on me, Sewer King? A death foretold, a death planned for by the gods themselves. But I'll not tell you more. Not Slumpshire, not the faithful Sewer King, no. Oh my goodness me. A death planned for by the gods themselves. Thank you, Slumpshire. Your prophecies are harsh, but their truth is not immutable. I shall face them as I can. I have told you enough, but I have not told you all. The sewers may claim you, Alwyn, but I shall not. Just a moment here. Surely you can't be all that hurried. I sense, mage, necromancer. Speak, then. You've really got a lovely setup here. Dissolve minds and wills, but not bodies. Fascinating. How do you do that in your condition? Hee hee, admiration is real, I heard. Join and you will see. Oh, Slumpshire is the little jelly thing. Okay. Don't be upset. If I wanted to join, I'd just dive in, wouldn't I? I want to know how you do it, not participate myself. Secret cannot be shared with those of form, but your thoughts spin. Okay. Well, we've avoided that fight. But Slumpshire has suggested that the very gods themselves would like Alwyn dead now. That is new. That is new. I guess...
Why me?
he could be another... You get a lot of people in this game who seem to want to be able to kind of either tell the future or know something about you or generally make great prophecies, but yeah, I think that will stick with Alwyn. I mean, let's face it, he hasn't got any counter answers, has he?
I don't want to talk. Why me?
So the talking jelly may well be onto something.
All right.
But clearly Alwyn's name has been spoken about in Baldur's Gate. So the notion that he can go around incognito seems a bit laughable.
All right.
We've avoided battle with Slumpshire. And actually I think Alwyn, on kind of less than half health, is probably about ready to get out of here by now.
All right.
So maybe we will poke our heads up in the city. Have we explored this area? I think we have. Yeah. I think we'll take our leave of these sewers. For now.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Hey, friend.
Ah,
Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
oh, have you heard? The question of declaring war on Arm is being put before the Duke's Council. Oh no, what do you think their decision will be? The Dukes are too set in their ways, too comfortable there. This is all just part of their cat and mouse game with Arm to negotiate a better deal on the iron trade. Still, the suggestion of war has only been that, until now, a suggestion, not an eventuality brought to the table to be considered. Oh my days, where are we? Oh right, we're in the far northwestern corner of the map, that's interesting. And it seems that Arm could be on the receiving end of a war.
Why me?
No time to chit-chat.
Yeah, another mention of Sewerfolk being a charmer, so I wonder if he's trying to... I wonder if he's kind of like the popular face of the Iron Throne. Trying to lever some good favour among the people of Baldur's Gate. Right, what is this place? Doesn't actually fit on my screen, that's useful, isn't it? Oh, could this be the Iron Throne headquarters that I just can't see? I can't see it. Someone's house, I think it says. I can just catch it.
This way.
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
Well, I've just climbed out of a sewer, so, you know, does that make me socially acceptable? I don't know. Right. Nobleman. Okay, what's this? Entar Silvership. Ah! We need to go here. Oh, look at his lovely leafy estate he's got right in the middle of the city. Gardener.
Away be with you,
What
beggar.
are you doing? This is the estate of Entar Silvershield, and he damn well won't be pleased to know that hooligans are tromping all over his lawn. I care not for the feelings of your petty service liege. I will walk where I wish. Gah, cads and bounders, have you no appreciation for how much toil a garden can be? I do apologise, it's not really a garden though, is it? It's more of an arboretum, I would suggest. Anyway, let's not quibble with the gardener. Oh.
You bunch of I need... Sure.
I'm gone.
Okay, we can get in. We need to see Entar Silvershield, that's the thing. I'm going to quick save here. Oh, we're all going in, are we? Servant. We've got his son's little thing. Let's have a look at that again. Eddard Silvershield. It's a beautiful enamel fibula with the sigil of one of the Dukes of Baldur's Gate, Entar Silvershield. Perhaps you should return this pin to the Silvershields. Well, that's what we intend to do.
I don't want it. All right.
Hey,
Excuse me, but I don't think I recognise you. Entar Silvershield didn't say anyone was going to be in today. Would it be rude of me to inquire what you're doing here? We haven't come all the way from Waterdeep, that's a lie. We're not members of the Flaming Fist, that's a lie. There's not much to tell, really. I'm an art collector here collecting marble statuettes I purchased a week past. My companions are here to help me carry them out. Oh god, we've got no option but to lie. Or be rude. We've got his little son's pin badge thing. I think this is probably not the way you interact with Entar Silvershield. You must all be bandits. Hell, oh no. Let's go, let's go.
Sure.
We're going. We're leaving. Don't worry, gardener. Well, that was one of the main things we were going to do, was to try and find Entar Silvershield. This place is absolutely crawling with nobles. Ah, Tavern and Inn, that's where we need to be. Let's get in here.
Hello, pal.
Hello. Connolly Finn. Glad to make your acquaintance there, by golly. What might ye be needing from old Connolly Finn? A tale of treachery amidst the nobles, or a bit of back-alley skullduggery? I hear many things while I'm tipping a bit of ale. What have you heard bandied about the bar lately? Oh, we've had many a tale of the undercellar, and those that tried to go there unseen. Oft was the time I bumped against a patron so as to accidentally drop the hood from their face. More disreputable folk than I have made quite a tidy living soliciting donations from those that wish to remain anonymous. I would advise against the practice, however. If they can afford to pay ye, they can also afford to have someone else remove ye. Right, don't really know much about the undercellar. Lovely. Anything else, Connolly?
Right.
I was going to ask you about the... Iron Throne. He's gone. Well, this looks fine. They've got a nice kitchen area, some tables and chairs, a roaring fire. Alwyn could do with a rest. Let's have a chat to one of the locals.
Yes.
I have to tell you, keep away from anybody claiming to be a member of the Iron Throne trading cartel. They're bad folk and not to be trusted. We'll bear that in mind.
You want some whiskey?
If you complaints about the service, there's a wall at the back that will be glad to hear them. So would you like a drink? Yes. Might have to lay off too many beers tonight, I'm afraid, Kagan. We are a little bit strapped for cash at the moment. Alwyn, you can have a nice sweet mead. Shadow Dark for you, Imowen. And have a wine, Tsar. Right, only the Royal will do tonight, I believe. Great.
Smiles, everyone! Smile!
Right, I think I'm going to leave it here. And I think in this tavern, Alwyn and the crew are going to decide what to do next. Entar Silvershield's estate is clearly not the place to interact with Entar Silvershield.
All right.
Maybe we'll go back there and... these stairs are closed due to poor workmanship. Oh right, this is... well, they've got a royal room. Oh well, I am going to leave it here, but not before we talk to Borinol Man.
Why me?
You need something strange.
Hail and well met, young'un. Have you come to old Borinol for a tale or two of life in the realms, or are you just strolling about meeting the folks of Baldur's Gate? Have you any interesting tales? Oh, I have tales. Whether they're interesting or not is a matter of debate, I suppose. I could share the one with you, though it likely has no bearing on anything of importance. Nothing at all to be gained from the telling, save a moment of time well spent. By all means, go right ahead. I shall then. It was the dawning of a new year, and Chester Blackboot and I were off to rally our friends and storm the gates of the old Firewine ruins. Vela Stablehand was at the head. She was the eldest, you understand. We pretty much agreed that she would take the point and absorb most of the initial damage where we attacked. Very much a Kagan kind of figure, I suppose. Of course, Vela had her father's axe too, and that made her an imposing sight at the forefront. She was as tall as a pine and could deliver a backhand like you were so much silt on the breeze. I remember a time when she and Chester, this was Chester Allendale, no relation to the Blackboots, and a good thing too, them Blackboots had not patience for Vela and her shenanigans. Well, Chester and Vela were spelunking in the Oldcaster, at least that's what the kids called it in those days, and her father comes up and by golly, Vela up and belts Chester so hard he didn't hit the ground for a week. Vela's father sees this and laughs so hard, he plumb forgets he's mad. He's like that though. And the day he passes up a good joke will be the day he passes on entirely. I remember a time... I don't mean to be critical, but does this story have an end, or a beginning for that matter? Stories continue long after the exciting bits end, young'un. You'll miss a lot of life if you don't pay attention to anything outside of swinging the axe and smacking the head. Ah well, people had more patience in my time. Why, Buck Longbrow could stare at corn from seed to harvest. Though he was... a bit shaky after the fall. Leave me be. There is a kernel of truth in that statement, if lost in a mire of stupidity. Well, I do quite agree, Viconia, actually.
Sure.
I do quite agree. Imowen?
I've done had enough of this.
Yeah, so I think we're going to just decide what to do. I have no idea what to do, but we're going to decide. Could have taken those throwing daggers. I tend to think now in terms of... oh, I shouldn't have taken that 3 gold. I tend to think it now in terms of thievery. Alwyn will really only take something that is going to be useful to him. And nothing more. We'll take the potion of defence, that might be useful. I think that sets armour class to 0. Might be useful for our wizards if they get in a sticky spot. So, in the next episode,
Go pester someone else. All right.
I have absolutely no idea. I think we may have to veer towards the Flaming Fist, or even just pick up some more side quests. Alwyn a little bit spooked by his sewer experience, but nevertheless,
Why me?
we must push on. So, see you in the next episode.